So I feel like, let me just put this like this here. I feel like, Sunday, I think basketball's on today or something like that. But, I feel like I've done so much for the community and whatnot. And it's hard to really say on the details of it, on like what it is that it's about. But it's about like, rehabilitation is one thing in a subcontext of like what I'm trying to accomplish here. And sort of like, if you will, a lack of a better term, slap in the face about like what what is trying to be done or whatnot. And in essence, an agreement to be made to say, well, if you do this, we want you to do this. And I'm like, I don't know about doing all that. I mean, I can, waiting for something very bad is worse than waiting for than the bad thing itself. It's the anticipation of the bad thing. So, I have to say online. I was trying to say, I say it's pretty bad. It's like so now that I gather the insurrection cheering trial is like, oh, they're saying it's a two-sided group. It's a two-sided group assertion of racial madhow, something like that. So that should still hasn't shouldn't be an applicatory towards me. Whereas like um, I've benefited. I've contributed to the greater good of betterment of society. I've contributed to the betterment of society. I don't like to sit up here and say I try to be a good person. I'm not perfect. I'm not trying to be all buttery, but I feel like in equivalence, I mean, it should be like kind of like the similarities should match. Otherwise, you're really taking two steps back, like what I was saying earlier. I'm like, where does that leave? Where does that leave you with? Like, just kind of a sour feeling, and like, well, it doesn't even seem doesn't even seem progressive at all. You know what I mean? Whether you call yourself progressive, moderate Republican, progressive Democrat, or whatever, right? Or whatever in general, right? In general, life of life. I'm like, and I'm thinking, that's just right now.